Am I the A for not forcing daughter to visit her dad? Hello. So I have a very complicated co-parenting relationship with my daughter dad. He lives in another state and rarely visits. He visits once a year. We do have a court order that states he can have visits. We just need to work them out first. We do a shared calendar. Now we don't do a whole lot of stuff, so there might be 13 weekends that are busy throughout the entire year. In January, he messaged me saying he would be coming out in February. I hadn't put anything on the calendar yet, but knew we would be busy only one weekend that month. That just happened to be the weekend he picked. I told him that wasn't a good weekend, but every other weekend was completely open. He got mad, said no, he was coming down that weekend, and there was nothing I could do about it. Honestly, wasn't going to argue with him, so I informed my daughter that her dad was coming out that weekend. She freaked out when hearing when he was coming out. She told me her friends had told her that her crush was planning on asking her on a Valentine's date. She immediately called her dad and begged him to move the weekend. He actually yelled at her, then yelled at me for turning her against him. She ended up hanging up on him and has been ignoring his calls since. Well, she was asked out on a movie date for Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day comes, her dad is in town now. She refuses to go and goes on her date. She refuses to even meet up with him. I've tried multiple times to get her to go see him, even for a bit, but she is not budging. He is obviously very mad. He's now threatening to call police and the courts to see if I can be thrown in jail. I've tried talking to her, but I can't drag her into the vehicle and force her to stay with him. So, AITA,